Hey, yo, Steve.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you've been f***ing my wife, bro. What you gotta say for yourself?
I'm sorry.
You're sorry? You fucking knew she was married. You're not a fucking idiot, man. You're fucking Steve Smith, Steve Smith Sr. What kind of dumb shit was that? Why are you quiet, man? Be a fucking man. Steve, you ain't a fucking man, bro. All that shit you do on TV, all that shit talking you do to other people. Now someone's got you on the phone, you can't even fucking man up.
You just did yourself 1,000 times more dirty than Steve Smith just did.
Which is like, okay.
Because not only did he do it, but now everybody in the world
Everybody
knows he
knows
did it.
Why are we so obsessed with scandals? And what does that ever end up doing? Steve Smith, I'm sorry, let me say his actual name, what he wants to go by. Steve Smith Sr. got exposed by Tony Martinez. Steve Smith Sr. got exposed by Tony Martinez all over social media for cheating with his wife. The guy had texts between the woman and
the
Steve
text
Smith
is
Sr.
wild.
Crazy.
The text is wild.
Crazy.
Like, I get that, like, when you emotional, you hurt, you probably want to expose him. You want everybody to look at him and be like, why would you do that to him? You're so mean, Steven. You're a horrible person. In which, I mean, a lot of that could probably apply. Like, it is pretty fucked up, pretty mean, pretty careless. You can not know anything about the guy and what they're doing is wrong. At the same time, brother, the last thing I want to be releasing to the world are text messages of my wife talking about what she gon' take, her intake, how she's going to receive it, the noises she gonna make, right? The struggle she's gonna have. Like, fam, absolutely fucking not. No, absolutely not. Get on. You just did yourself 1,000 times more dirty than Steve Smith just did.
Which is like, okay.
Because not only did he do it, but now everybody in the world knows he did it.
And I don't understand, first of all, from his standpoint, I don't understand why he would expose it to social media knowing that we've got this weird, like, main character of the day. Like, we all got to discuss the topic at hand. And this is just going to blow up. What is the point of that? Why
you
not
didn't
take
even
care
do
of
it on no
this in
slick
private?
shit. You didn't go to none of the platforms that Steve Smith worked for and be like, look, I'm about to release this on your client if you don't pay me out or anything. Like, no, you released it freely on the internet, and the only thing you get in return is embarrassment. The woman not coming back. She's not coming back. You're not about to get paid off of this.
I think that's what he was trying to do, because in one of the tweets, it had like all of the organizations that Steve Smith was.
It's too late.
Worked for.
It's too late. It's on the internet.
But it's just like, why would you?
You should have went to them with the footage and everything that you had on
behind the scenes,
and then said, like, look, I'm gonna go public if I don't get X, Y, and Z.
If
right?
you don't get fired,
force that. Well, they can't fire him for having sex with somebody. Not having an affair outside of work.
True, but then the backlash is going to lead to...
Right, that's what they need to leverage. You needed to leverage his business partnerships against him if you wanted to get something out of this. What do you even get out of it? Pay me for having sex with my wife? What is she, your prostitute? What are you, her pimp?
Right, that's crazy.
You getting a check for it? So now it sounds like you selling it. Now it sounds valid. Right. It sounds like it was on the menu since you had a price in mind.
That's insane. So then that, like, thinking about the whole situation just made me go, like I just told you, we kind of do this whole, what's the main topic of the day, where we all discuss on Twitter and everybody has to give their takes. Why are we so obsessed with scandals, and what does that ever end up doing in any of these cases?
Nothing.
Like, I think of the Joy Taylor situation. Has anything ever come out of that situation? We all talked about it. We all gave our takes, and then nothing happened.
Well, the lawsuit's
course
still
of action.
going on, but I don't think old girl's point in naming Joy Taylor was to get something to happen to Joy Taylor. It was to make the overall lawsuit more inflammatory so that she could gain more public sentiment around it.
True. Okay, so then, like, what about other cheating scandals? What about Tiger Woods or like whatever happens with these things? It seems like we love the fact that some shit about a public figure gets exposed and
Tiger Woods actually had to start being black again, so that was an eye-opening moment for him.
Yeah,
but you're right. Eventually, it goes away.
Yeah, all this shit goes away for the next big thing that we all give our takes on, and then nothing happens seemingly. And even in the case that maybe Tiger Woods has to work hard for public favor.
Oh yeah, they treated him how he looked all of a sudden.
Some of his endorsements. Eventually, that person gains public favor by doing the thing that they're great at, and then they get all that shit back anyway. So, like, why? What's the big uproar behind all of this? And in the case of Tony Martinez and his wife, who's cheating with Steve,
it's an emotional thing, man. I feel like, you know, it's an emotional. There's different ways he could have went about this. Hell, he could have divorced her and then told Steve, like, hey, I'm going to name you in the court filings if you don't pay me. Boom, right there. You could have went to his sponsors or any of the platforms that he has his podcast on and be like, look, I'm going to expose this. I'm going to make life real hard for you and your advertisers if you don't give me X, Y, and Z. But instead, he chose to embarrass himself and then hope that he got something out of that. I don't.
But even then, like, if something happened for him and he did leverage it in the right way, for example, and some sort of actual retribution came out for him, what comes out of it for us, the public?
Nothing.
In knowing that somebody got exposed again for this salacious situation.
We gained absolutely nothing from it.
I just don't understand why we keep playing into this cycle of scandal. Like, why we love it so much. I think it says so much about us than it does even the person that's cheating with somebody's wife, which is crazy. But yeah, no, Steve Smith definitely gets an L for that because that boy was in there talking some crazy shit. Look at me, I'm playing into the situation. I'm playing into the thing I'm complaining about the most.
And he was like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Crazy.
But again, what do you expect him to say? What is he supposed to say?
Facts.